Hi, this is a brief video to show you how to do your research for your nurse theorists problem that you're going to be having. This is the website that you're going to go to, and then you click on library, and then you click on research guides, and these are the research guides that some of them are based on your program. So here there's one for NHRL, so that's where I'm going, and here is your NHRL guide. So if you follow this module, you will be fine. Here is what I am going to talk about: primary and secondary sources. This is the definition of a primary or secondary. If it is written by a person himself or herself, without anybody else in between, like the difference between a biography and an autobiography. An autobiography is primary literature, and the biography is secondary literature. So that's the difference for a primary and secondary. Now we are going to finding primary sources is what we are going to look at. All these constitute primary sources. Nurse authored books, nursing, I will go there later. But right now I'm going to go to the databases that we have to search. So I'm going to go to databases. And the one database that I'm going to show you is called CINAHL, CINAHL. That's the Cumulative Index to Nursing and Allied Health Literature. So let's go there. So click on the C, and you will see CINAHL. Now, you are going, once you get in there, this is your BenU ID, and this is your BenU password. Okay, so here we go. Once I am there, I have different options, right? Now, if I want to do a primary search, I want to go to an author search that will tell me the works written by this person who's an author, a nurse author. And on this page itself, I can limit my search to first author is nurse. So that's what you want. Okay, and then you want peer reviewed, and then you also want only 5 years worth, so that we will get later if we need be. And then you are going to do you can do that here, publish date here, or you can do later. I'm going to do later. Okay, and then I'm going to put in my name as Jean Watson, and there you have it, Jean Watson, and I do a search, right? And I got 5. But your stipulation is you need something that is 5 years old. So you have to go back and make sure that you go only to 10. 10 is fine. And see how many you get. There are only 4. And then you see Jean Watson is the author here. So you can see that this is done by a primary author for your research. So if you want the full text, you can click on this. I'm not going to wait for it to download because it will take some time, but you get the gist of it. Now, if you go down, and all of these we have as a full text, but the next time I will show you. Suppose we don't have everything in the world, so if you have to get something that we don't own, then you'll have to go on something called interlibrary loan, and that's what I'm going to do next. So here I'm going to do a search, which is Watson's. I'm going to change it to all, don't select a field, and I'm going to put Watson's Theory of Caring. You see it's there. So I'm going to put it here, and you will get a few articles again. And then again, I'm going to, these are only like 5 years old for sure, so we are fine here. And I'm going to scroll down, and something that we don't own, if it comes up, then I can show you how to do that. Let me go to the next one. See here, it says request via interlibrary loan. That means we don't take this journal. Now this is a secondary source for Jean Watson's theory of caring. So this is a good one. So I'm going to say I want this one and put it in a folder, right? Which you can do. Suppose you want this one too, and then you say search in a folder. The reason for doing this is once you click on folder view, you are going to be able to export it to yourself as an email. So I'm going to say I want to select all of them, and then you can select which source you want for your APA or AMA or whatever, but you're going to do APA. So I'm going to give you APA, and then you select rich text and you say send in your name, and you put your email here. Okay. The advantage of this is that you have the basic format, but later on I'm going to say the additions for APA have changed from 6th to the 7th. So you are going to be using APA 7th, and there's another place to go to get your directions on how to use that in APA 7th. Okay, so let me go back to our interlibrary loan that I was going to show you. I'm going to click on this, and you see everything is filled up here. You don't have to write anything. The citation is there, and this is, you just have to submit request. Okay, so that's easy how you can get your materials. Now once I'm done with that, the next kind of material that I'm going to look at is books, because books again can be primary and secondary. If the book is written by the primary author, then I'm going to go to the primary author. So let's see what happens here. I'm going to say cancel, clear form, cancel, return to main menu, and then I'm going to go back to our home page and then go see what happens. Clear form. I am going to our library catalog. Now, library catalog, we have a new system which is also called a federated system. That means you can search in one place for authors, for titles, for anything, that different kind of formats which you weren't able to do in the before this year. So we have Ben Search, which is like, it includes everything that we own, that the library owns. So you can do that, or you don't want to limit to Ben Search. So you're just going to say search for books and videos. Okay, and then I'm going to put my Jean Watson. She is my author, right? So I'm going to put Jean Watson and see if I come up with anything. And this is all that we have because I'm in Ben Search now. Okay, and it says available online, and that is a book by Jean Watson, so that's a good one for us. So I'm going to say available online, click on that, and then it will tell you it's in this, it's available there. So you click on that and you can see the whole book here, right? You can read it. So next I will go back and then say that I want to go back. I don't want to download the book right now. So I'm going to go back. And then I'm going to look again for the Watson's theory of caring. Okay, and I will say search. And here also it says it's available online, so you can look at it if you want to. Now these are all the books that we have in our system. If you want a book that we do not own, then there is something called iShare. Now iShare is the cumulative catalog of all the university libraries in Illinois. Okay, so we have access to tons of material, from other libraries that are in Illinois. And if none of these libraries in Illinois have the book, then we have the capability of getting it from something called WorldCat, which is like, or any book in the world. I mean, we can get it from there, but that's very unlikely because most of these sources that are in Illinois will fill our need for the request for whatever book we want. So let me go back to the iShare and show you where to look for it. And here is your iShare that you can search iShare. Then I'm going to put the same thing, Watson's theory of caring, and then I'm going to say iShare. It's in iShare. We are searching in iShare now. See that iShare, all iShare libraries, and then you can look at it. If it's something that you want to borrow from them, you can get it from iShare, and that is like, it cannot be electronic. We cannot download electronic from iShare because we don't have the license to do that. But we can get a book from iShare libraries, which will come by emails or by snail mail. So it takes about 2 weeks for the book to come here. So you cannot get it in a hurry. That's the only disadvantage right now, because of we have to quarantine the books for a week before we can use them. And so is the case with the lending library. They have to kind of sanitize the book and then send it to us. Once we get it here, we have to sanitize it and keep it in a quarantine area so that nobody touches those books for a week. And after that, you will get an email to say that the book is here and to pick it up. So you have to schedule a book delivery, which I will go in a little while, on the first page itself of the library. Okay, this is one book, and it says check for available sources. So it will tell you who owns the book. All these people own the book. So if you want, you can request it. See here, sign in, and you have to sign in because you have to use your BenU login like I did before. So it's there for me. So I'm going to go and log in. And here you can just say request. That is a way to say request. Sounds, let's see. Request from Interlibrary Loan. I click on that. And this is what, again, like before in the journal article request, this will fill up and you just say submit request and it will be sent. When it arrives, you have to schedule delivery. I'll go back to that now, library homepage. And here is where I'm going to talk about the other things. Chat with the librarian. This is available almost all the hours that the library is open. So if you have a question and you cannot get in touch with me, you can just send a message there and they will be able to answer it. And if not, they will let me know. Somebody from nursing calls, so please answer it. Okay. Then after that, the other way to, this is the schedule pickup delivery that I was talking about. You can do that where you just follow the directions on the sheet. And if you have a problem, let us know. Then I'm doing this because I cannot get out of the software because then it won't record. So then once I've done that, there is interlibrary loan. You can go directly there. If you know a book that you want and we don't have it, you can go here and do that. The other thing that I wanted to tell you was APA citations. We have a LibGuide for you, which is here, and you go to APA, and it says research and writing. That's where you have to go, and APA style. And this tells you 7th edition sources, and this is what you're going to concentrate on. It gives you a little bit of idea how to cite, depending upon what kind of material it is, whether it's a book, a journal article, whether it's an edited book. In the 7th edition, it does not differentiate between electronic and print book, which it used to do in the 6th edition. So that's a good thing for you. You don't have to worry about giving the URL and everything. Okay. This is my short video. If you have any questions, you can get in touch with me with my email, which is swag@ben.edu. And right now we do not have the number from Ben.edu to use, so you have to use my cell phone, which is 847-312-4845. Okay, thank you. Bye.